Good Monday morning. I'm meteorologist Byron Douglas. We're going to do a quick update. I've been tracking quite a bit of lightning. Most of our lightning was in here very early this morning. We'll push these maps forward. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Just enjoying my 9 a.m. coffee break here. And we're going to take a look at the rain and storm chances as we go out over the next week. We are due some quiet weather. Of course, we did break things open with sunny skies on Sunday afternoon. So we've already had a high probability of rain. Most of our rain totals here early this morning was about 1/10 of an inch. And then once again, a little more active pattern as we go through Friday and then into the weekend. And then we'll take a look at some of the climatology portions here as far as weather is concerned. And I'll take these full here in a moment. Now for today, we're not risked for any severe thunderstorms. We did have some severe thunderstorm warnings. They were generally to our south and west. But at 6 o'clock this morning, we've been removed from generally any severe weather threats. They're going to be off to our east and then our south. I get some questions. What does the general risk for thunderstorms mean? Well, you can still have some lightning and winds there at 20 to 30. Now on Saturday, Michael Fecca made this graphic. We had that EF0 in Hatfield as you crossed into Spencer County. That was well warned for. A lot of that was picked up in eastern stretches there of Warwick County. Just north there of Yankeetown, and then into Owensboro and Davis County in EF0. No reports of any injuries. There was a little damage off of those particular cells, and that's why we did have the alert day on the board for Saturday afternoon and evening, but we're not looking at that threat now. So they were classified as EF0, and winds there, the one there at Hatfield at 65 miles an hour, 85 there in Owensboro that did work out through near the bypass there and off of Frederica Street. But as I mentioned, there was no reports of any injuries. Do a little nowcasting. We look out at the Twin Bridges. Visibility is in pretty good shape. And they're going to go back and take a look at Doppler radar. We do have some showers, a little bit of lightning down if you're heading down into commuting down into Bowling Green, Butler County, south there of Rochester, those areas, Russellville, and then into Warren and Butler counties. Generally, just outside of our viewing area. They've had a little lightning there. And this should ease in the next hour. Then also some lightning has collected there east of Interstate 65. So if you have plans late morning into the afternoon, we are going to dry out. So Spurgeon Cove, south there, Winslow along the Patoka and Pike County, a little light shower. Generally, those Illinois counties north of Interstate 64, you're going to be into some sunshine. What I've done, I've taken Doppler radar and we're just looping the radar. These showers are diving to the south and east. And as I mentioned, we'll transition into some drier weather. Owensboro had some lightning earlier. That's just plain rain from Owensboro down into Utica. Keep in mind, if you're along 431, we had some spotter reports. Some of these areas had 3 to 4 inches of rain back on Saturday. Some of that was on Friday there as well. And here's a wider view, Sacramento, and then into Bremen. Mainly just some showers. So that's the latest here on Doppler radar. And our Gregory, meteorologist Sergeant Gregory, is going to have more coming up at 11 a.m. and then at noon. Let's take a look at the climatology pages. These are the 6 and 10-day outlooks. We haven't hit 90 yet this year. We did back on the May 15th. We hit 89. And then the heat will be pounding areas out to the west. So with this map from NOAA, the Climate Prediction Center, overall temperatures are going to be slightly above average. It's been the theme all year long that precipitation has been guiding above normal. That's the trend, and that's what we call the 6 and 10-day outlooks will take us through the 19th. Everybody generally is into the 60s right now. The cloud guidance is interesting. Yes, we do have overcast skies out there generally right now, but skies will thin out. We have a lot of overcast skies and layers of clouds up to about 5,000 feet. And then there'll be scattered nature, and then we'll have these high-level clouds as we go into the afternoon. But generally, we'll have a fair amount of sunshine. This will match up what we have in our 14 First Alert weather app. Look, as we go to the 10 o'clock hour, this is trending a little bit drier. Generally, the lightning is done for the day, and we'll see some breakout sunshine with all this moisture we've had in play. We'll probably see those fair weather cumulus clouds as well. And we'll highlight Madisonville, Morton's Gap. You had that storm. Those warnings were out in Livingston County earlier and then back through Hardin County, Illinois. But those storms now have cleared. In the 10 o'clock hour, still showing a few showers down through western Kentucky. So as we go hour by hour, we'll push this to 10 this morning. Again, I'll take this full so you can see the latest guidance. As I mentioned, if you have plans this afternoon, Monday afternoon, not bad at all. Temperatures will be trading into the upper 70s, about 5-6 degrees underneath the average for this time of the year. And no risk for any thunderstorms, and we look pretty good on Tuesday. Tuesday, winds will be tilting more out of the northwest, kind of the peak days of the week, Tuesday through Thursday. I'm calling these weather gems, and I'll push it into Wednesday in a moment. And here's finishing off today. Latest guidance takes us to 10-11 this morning, and then into the afternoon. Winds will start to tilt more out of the northwest. A few clouds, but mainly moonlit skies as we go through tonight. And as I mentioned, we'll have a fair amount of sunshine on Tuesday and Wednesday. Here is a look at Tuesday. I'm using the in-house guidance, clear of clouds. Boy, if you have things to do, maybe you're going to work in the yard, still some corn and soybeans to get in. Tuesday through Thursday look good. And then I'll transition into the 7-day forecast. One to show you is going to be a little more active once again at the end of the week on Friday and then into Saturday. Here's a look at Friday. We're going to have some chances for rain during the afternoon. I'm calling for a 60% chance of rain on Friday. And then as we go into Saturday, unfortunately an unsettled pattern. Now it's still early as of yet. This is the time of year. You're not going to rain all day, although we did have a fair amount of rain on Saturday. And here is the extended outlook. I'll just take this full. There is the 7-day forecast, which you've noticed, it's rare. We don't have any alert days on the board. So generally those storms have cleared. The severe thunderstorm warnings we had this morning were generally up to the north and west of our viewing area. And then Tuesday through Thursday, very nice conditions during that time frame overall during that stretch. And then Friday, I just showed you that 60% chance of showers, and then into Saturday and Sunday as well during that stretch. And I've had good morning to you there, Dawn, Rebecca. Good morning to you guys, Jenny there as well. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Look, if you have rain reports, those are invaluable. Help us match up that we had what we had over the weekend. But look, the storyline, we have no alert days on the board, and we'll have more coming up. Art and Gregory is going to have more coming up at 11 a.m. and then again at noon. We'll talk to you soon. Of course, we'll have more on our 14 First Alert weather app. Have a great Monday. Enjoy your start to the week.